was a good intro, wasn't it? Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be continuing with Virtual Towers Online. We're into kind of like the next update now. I don't know whether this was the next update after like the X sector bit. There were a couple of bits before this, but they're mostly the same as this update. This is like the polished up version of this section. It's kind of, as you can see here, like mostly Tower Street that's available in a couple of other areas. So yeah, I mean, I just want to linger on this because it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? Like, just getting to see all this in the menu, like, and it's not even done yet. Like, it's just really cool to watch. God, the weather today as well. It's snowed and hailed like 3 times today, and then suddenly it was just sunny and clear skies. So, yeah, crazy weather at the moment. I've also got a drink with me this time, actually in my VTO mug. So yeah, I've got a lot of the merch from Immortal Media Studios website. They've got their own online store. I think it's at imsstore.com or .co.uk, I can't remember. I'll probably link it in the description. But yeah, I've got a mug which has the Virtual Towers logo and Immortal Media Studios logo on the other side. So yeah, just in case my voice goes dry, I've got a drink. So there we go. Yeah. God, just that, I love this. I love that angle of Wickerman. Just look at this. It's amazing. Like, really awesome. And I mean, so far from what's released from like the latest update, they haven't even got fully half the park done yet. Like, they're only just starting. It looks this good, so I can't wait to see what they have in future. Right, I think we should start playing then. Right. Right, so here's the new kind of menu. It says update check here because this isn't the latest version. I'm playing older versions of this, but yeah. So from this point, you could update it on the Itch app, where it automatically updates for you. You can go back to older versions and stuff, which is really cool. So yeah, so they got this is from June 2020. So they got the patch notes. See, it says improved main menu, which we've already seen. More areas to roam, mainly Tower Street. You also got Mutiny Bay, Fountain Square, Adventureland. New improved audio and visual, which, yeah, definitely. Built-in bug reporting, I have used that a couple of times in the past, mainly when I was on my laptop, but it's probably my laptop that was the problem. But yeah, new ride POV system based on location. So yeah, so instead of like in the X sector update where you pressed specific keys to get on specific rides, in this one it is based on location. So if you're in the Smiler station, you press E, you go on to the Smiler, or the same with X, with anything else in X sector like Oblivion, all that stuff. New area signage in places. Yeah, definitely more to come in future updates. That'll be great. New door and gate opening mechanism. That's definitely a big thing. You can kind of explore more with that, which is great. Discord rich presence. Oh, I think that's the bricks possibly that you can get, and the wicker runes possibly. Might be. I don't know. I imagine there's a lot of people from the Discord in that. And then yeah, a few bug fixes. Removed VR. So yeah, probably because it would probably slow down the game with all the VR stuff in. Fixed Smiler Q glitch. Don't know what that was. Fixed Battle Galleons glitch. Again, don't know what that is, and obviously various other bug glitches. Got some future updates. We have no idea. Yep, they have no clue. Yeah, just unlocking more rides, more areas, more rides, more interactions, much more. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I think at the moment they're mainly just trying to get over to Forbidden Valley for the next update, and I think just trying to get like a basic layout of the park done, even if all the rides aren't open necessarily, just to get the basic park done that you can explore around, and then they can start building other stuff in, which would just be cool. I mean, to be honest, for the next update, I would have been happy if like Mutiny Bay, all the rides were working in there, and maybe get Hex open. That would have been fine for me, but it looks like they're doing loads and adding loads of new stuff, which is great. And then here we go, message from the team. A bit of copyright stuff there to do with all designs and stuff being not theirs. Yeah, about bugs and stuff, about reporting bugs and all. Here's all the information about their social media and stuff. I think they mainly post to Facebook. The problem is I'm not on Facebook at the moment, so I probably don't get as much. But on the Discord, they definitely post a lot, and you can actually talk to the team a lot more as well, which is good. Twitter, don't usually use Twitter either. I'm mainly on Instagram, so yeah. And then there's their website where you can, I believe you can download the itch thing from their website. You can download the hex demo from there, definitely. So yes, that's good. So yeah, I guess. Also, there's a new options bit. So you got all the different options. You got video options and stuff. I don't know what dynamic resolution does. I'm just going to keep it to default because when you click reset defaults, it basically analyzes your device and basically decides what the best option would be for it. So that's good. You can do the bug reports, just like that. Controls. Is it gonna come up with something? No. Hello. Oh, that might be a bug. That might be a bug because I cannot do anything now. Whoops. Oh, okay. Now that's come out of the game. That's not good. Hold on. Okay, why is... right, there we go. Apparently F11 takes you out full screen. Okay. I might have to relaunch this. Whoops. Well, that's great. Well, you get to see a bit of the behind the scenes again. Fun. Here we go. I mean, this is the itch launcher that you can do it from. So if you want to download a different version, go to here. You can check for update for the latest version, or you can switch. And I believe I'm on this one at the moment, and then this is the latest one. But yeah, and then we go to launch. That's the latest one there. This is the one that we're going to be playing today. Let's watch this lovely intro again, shall we? Also, flashing lights and epilepsy warning, but yeah, there we go. I do love this intro too. It's like so professional. It's great. Like. Looks so cool. Right, this time, let's not click controls, shall we? I know the controls, we do not need to click them. Okay. Right, yeah, dismiss. Yeah, I mean, the audio I don't really think can be changed much either. I mean, obviously you can turn it off and on, but I think with a lot of this you can't really change it, so... yeah. So yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. I mean, I just want to show all this, so it's kind of like showcase now. I thought that was just going to break again. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to showcase all this, so it's all showcased, all done, all ready, and yeah, you know, sometimes I don't have to go over it again. I mean, because that's what this kind of series is. It's just basically showing all that this game has to offer, because it's awesome. Like, I love it. I think it's great. So yeah, so we've got story mode. At the moment, they haven't got a continue option. It's just new game, and VR mode isn't in yet. But yeah, let's go on to new game. Oh, this is cool as well. Those little splash screens. Like, these would be very good screensavers, wouldn't they? Oh, that would be good as a screensaver. Don't look down. And the frogs, which have been changed for this year as well. They've got little lighting things in them now for the 2021 season, so that's great. Glad they're refurbishing them. Should be at Towers next week as well, on Monday, opening day. I think this will be the first time I'm there on opening day as well. Should be cool. So, yeah. That'll be fun. Right then, so we are in. So as you can see, we're not starting off in X sector this time. We are starting off at the main entrance. So yeah, you can see we've got the big corkscrew here. You can just see with that lighting, it's like, it's awesome. And I am on the highest quality mode at the moment, so Yeah, looks cool. Got all the signs here. Car parks and accommodation coming soon. Welcome to Virtual Towers Online. Please be advised it's still a work in progress, yeah. So there will be bugs and stuff like there was on that main menu. This is really cool as well. So they basically shaded out the areas which are available on the map. So that's really cool. Apparently they do this during half term at the actual park. I've never seen that. I mean, I've never been there during half term, but or like during the Christmas events and stuff. Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, it's cool that they're going accurate with that. And thank you for playing Virtual Towers Online. We hope you enjoyed the demo. For feedback and comments, please visit our Facebook and Discord. Yeah, because I think that's where they're most active. So yeah, it's really cool. I think this is just the same stuff. Yeah. But yeah, really cool. Cash machine's not available yet. And here, this is really cool. So for anyone who's bought a brick, the names are all down here. I have bought a brick, so it should be in the next update. Because I got my bricks quite late, so it'll probably be somewhere along here. I don't know, but they've also got a little YouTube section over here. So let's see how many people I recognise. So let's see, Screw Loops, obviously recognise. Theme Park Family, yeah, all getting a shout out here. Probably going to feel really bad for anyone who sees this video and I don't know who they are, but MBGT, yeah, recognise him. I think I saw him at Towers actually a couple of times during Scarefest, which is good. Coaster Gem, of course, now on the team, which is great. Miss Lily Star, I think I recognise her from being on the Euromagic server, so that's good. Who knows, maybe one day I'll be on this section. I think that'll be in a few. I think that'll be. I don't even know if that'll ever happen, but you know, if they want to put me on, I'm fine with that. I mean, that means I'd have two things, which would be great. But yeah, for the bricks, I think for the bricks it's a minimum of a £2 donation, but you can go higher if you want to. And I think for the wicker runes, which I'll show later, they're £15, but it's because there's less of them, and it's more of a premium thing, I guess. Yeah. They do have the Enchanted Lodge thing here, I think Enchanted Village, not Enchanted Lodge. I think in future updates they took this out, I think, because I've been watching their progress streams recently on the Virtual Towers Online YouTube channel. They did live streams of them working on the project, and yeah, I think they mentioned that was taken off at some point. And even like the detail of this corkscrew. That's so cool. Britain's first giant roller coaster. Oh, giant corkscrew roller coaster. Didn't know. And yeah, monorail closed. Another thing with this update as well is that they add this, which is the cinematic camera. So, also known as drunk cam, because it looks like you kind of. Whoa. Like, yeah, it feels really kind of weird and slow, and still to be. Yeah, it's meant to make it look a little bit more photogenic, which is really cool. So I think if I get like the sunlight, you see this why it's drunk cam, because it sometimes kind of goes on a side. Where's the sun? There we go. Look at that. Look at that lens flare. And it kind of goes nice and slowly, so you can like move along and then yeah, like zoom in like a camera would. I hope during like if they do like Scarefest events that they put the pumpkin there sometimes, because you know the pumpkin, it's a massive thing. Yeah, so just come out of that. I mean, it's just a bit easier to move around. Honestly though, I think it's kind of more vibrant as well. I mean, I think in the next update they put filters on it which look nicer, but I just think with that other one it's good, but I do prefer, I think it's like filter number 7 that they've got, which changes the contrast and stuff. Looks lovely with that, but that'll be in the next video. So yeah, is there another sign here, or it's probably just the same? Oh no, it's tickets and collections and stuff. Right, well let's head on in then into the actual park after looking at this. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so claim your place in the park. So you got the Wickeroon. I didn't get a certificate of authenticity. I don't remember getting that anyway, but Yeah. So let's head in. So yeah, you can get theme park maps. This is from 2018. I'm assuming this oh no, yeah, this update might have been 2018 maybe. I think it says I think it's oh no, because on the main menu it said June, didn't it? Yeah, because I was thinking that possibly it might have been because they all got put onto the itch app at the same time, so maybe. With this as well, they can't use Coca-Cola Freestyle, so they use their own fizz style, which is clever. I do like that. Like, it's just getting around it in their own way. So that's good. Free cash machines here. I love how as well they put like loads of boxes everywhere as well. Like, just to show that it's all like a work in progress and stuff. But yeah, I mean, just look at all this. Man, it's awesome. And just like the scale of it at this point, like, it's not just a little like sector anymore. It's massive in scale. You got little frogs. We can get that in focus. Look at that. Hey. Yeah. So cool. Right, and then you got the resort box office, a load of teasers here and stuff. I wonder what that is. Yeah. Wicker Man and stuff. It does lag out in a few bits. There's a little bit, yeah, it's a little bit choppy. But considering on here, it kind of freezes for a second. On my laptop, it used to freeze for like a minute or two in those sections there leading up to Smiler. So yeah, it's actually not too bad on this. They got the 40th anniversary cake. Kind of ironic that they had the 40th anniversary during a year where they weren't open for half the year and they couldn't do most of the celebrations and stuff, which is a shame. The cake's also a lot smaller in real life, but oh well. Still, it's a cool cake. I just love this as well, like, it's lovely. I wonder if it looks more like chromed in. No, you see this thing, it kind of gives like a grainy effect on this filter, so yeah. You've got the cue boards here. So yeah, everything's closed apart from Smiler and Oblivion. Oh, and this is cool as well. It's actually got the time from my computer, I think. So that's awesome and helpful because it means. I mean, I'll just double check. Yep, that is the time. So yeah, great. Yep, everything else closed. I think they said as well they update those live as well, so they could technically in one update possibly update them live, which would be cool. I think. I don't know. Again, I've been watching a lot of their streams recently. You got Towers Donuts. This is the Towers Suite as well. I remember I went to a Towers Times event called Scare Mazing in 2019, and yeah, we went up into the Towers Suite. It's pretty cool up there. So yeah, got the Fizz style bit here, Towers Trading, of course, and yeah, the photos. So yeah, so in this update, there is X Sector again, so we'll absolutely go through that, show like, you know, how it's been kind of updated in a way. Another thing about this as well is, so this is the kind of cafe area next to the Costa Coffee, and these all have physics. You can yeet the chairs and tables, and sometimes they go flying off, which is really funny and hilarious. It's like the one thing in this game that you can actually control the physics of in a way. It's really weird. Like, you can just mess it all up. Yeah, which is pretty cool. Yeah, you see it's a little bit laggy, a little bit choppy along this area here. You can see CBeebies Land getting prepared. Although I don't know what I think they said because of CBeebies, obviously they can't really use the name CBeebies because of copyright. I mean, honestly, I think Storybook Land would be better, you know? Like, even if it wouldn't be at the same time period of the other areas of the park, I still think it'd work, like, you know. And then we've got Spinball Wizard here. It's not open at this point, I don't think. They got a JCB digger there as well. It's really funny. So yeah. Hold on. Look at that JCB digger. Not sponsored by JCB or anything. But yeah, got Spinball Wizard. Which I didn't know that it was originally called Spinball Wizard, then they called it Sonic Spinball, and then renamed it back to Spinball Wizard. I never knew that. I thought it opened as Sonic Spinball, and then they changed it to Spinball Wizard because they lost the license or something. But no, it's been there for a while as well. Surprised. It's a shame as well because of COVID and social distancing, I can't actually go on Spinball Wizard at the moment because they don't let single riders on, which doesn't really make much sense to me. Because like if you had like me just on one side and another person on the other side, or another two people on the other side of the car, then that means, I mean, technically I wouldn't be facing them, so I don't really see why that's a problem. But I think it's because you're not allowed one person on a car at a time. You need to at least have one person on each side or something, and I don't know, they just won't allow it because of COVID. So I surprisingly missed Spinball Wizard because I haven't been on it in, I guess, since the 2019 season, maybe even longer than that. Can't remember, but yeah. Got this building here as well. I actually don't know what this building is in real life. I just assume it's a staff storage building or whatever, I guess. I don't know. You got the what's this? The kind of, don't know what it's called. What's it called again? Like is it the accommodation? I can't remember what it's called now, but it's like a conference centre that they use. I remember last year for Scarefest, I think they used this as a changing room because a lot of people from Freak Show Toxic Junkyard were going over to change. So yeah. Speaking of Freak Show Toxic Junkyard, here's where it would be. Down here. And I didn't realise as well, this is where the Carnival Screams entrance was back in 2013, because I thought it was over the other side, but no, the exit's over the other side and the entrance is there. So yeah, that's cool. Just saying, they could do them mazes, but I mean the team have said that they want to do their own mazes, but they wouldn't do mazes that already existed, which I mean, it's a shame because in fact recently I found plans for 3 of the mazes for Altonville, the Attic and Subspecies, so I'm just saying the plans are there. They could do them. I mean, even if it's not 100% accurate, I mean, I'd be fine with it, you know, their own interpretation of it. Maybe, you know, they've said they wanted to cover the whole towers as well, so with each maze, so yeah, extend them, you know, that'd be cool. But yeah, this would be where Freak Show Toxic Junkyard usually is. So like, you'd start off here, going through, and then whole maze takes place here. Going round and I think goes round here, through, got all the big storage cargo containers here, and then heads on back down to over there. I hope they might use the games bunker though this year, because I think they need a little bit of an extension on the maze. Maybe we can give it a pre-show. Who knows? Yeah, you got the hydration station here. I don't know whether you can go into the toilets or not. I can't remember whether you fall through the floor in the toilets, because I kind of don't want to, just in case if... Will I fall through? No? Okay. I'm also in the ladies, sorry. Oops. That's cool. Did they actually include... Yeah, they include like the baby changing bit there. That's cool. I think that's the baby changing bit. But yeah, here's the toilets. Lovely shiny floor. Even got like the Towers logos on the door. It's cool. And this is normally the first toilets I come to when I come to the park. Go up this way, then go up and book my Dungeons tickets, usually. So, yeah. But it's really cool to look at that. So good. Right, I mean, I think I'll show most of the park first, and then go on some rides after. See, you got this area was open last time, wasn't it? But this time there is a fence here. So that's a shame. Again, got all the tables and chairs here, all can be knocked around again. Got the fried chicken. All the buttons. Again, I do not know what they do in real life. Like, in fact, because I went in a few times last season, I don't remember seeing them there. So, yeah. Of course, as I say, I mean, we've seen most of this in the last update. So I'll go around this way and show up the front of the towers. Now, before recording this video, I did a little bit of exploring myself. I did manage to find a way into the towers. I'm not going to explain how I did it on this video because I just want to respect the team, because they've said like they don't want like. I mean, I think they're fine with people having a look round, but they don't want it to be like published, like how to break into certain areas and stuff. But yeah, I have been into the towers during the day. There's not really too much different there. I mean, it is beautiful, the work they've done on it, but yeah. But the thing was, it was funny because I actually fell out of the world at some point, and what they programmed in is it's a Homer Simpson scream. Like, you fall out of the world as a Homer Simpson scream, and then you teleport back onto the mainland. And I had my volume up on my speakers, and it scared me. Like, I actually had a proper jump scare, which was, yeah, not fun, but yeah. Yeah, so obviously we saw all this in the Hex demo. Obviously it's been a lot more updated now. I mean, as you can see, loads of detail on the towers. Let's look at all that. Can you see a little bit of the stained glass there? Oh, just look at that. Look at that lens flare. Looks awesome. So cool. And then, yeah. I have also tried to go into other areas as well, and I was able to break into kind of this area, and then it just teleports you straight back out to here, which is annoying. But I mean, I get why they did it, and yeah. Also, where did they get this logo from? Because I had to use a Woodcutter's Bar and Grill logo for one of my reference footage videos. I could not find that logo anywhere at all. I mean, I had to Photoshop a picture of the entrance where the logo was kind of flat, and yeah, I just couldn't find a logo anywhere on Google Images. It's crazy. But yeah, got the telephone things here. Oh, they go into the detail with that too. This is awesome. Get into Hex? Nah, it's kind of all dark, isn't it? I think it's because they haven't got any lighting switched on, because yeah, they had to completely rework that area, haven't they? So, yeah. And then this is where Darkest Depths is now. As you can tell, I'm going to use most of my frame of reference around wherever scare mazes are, because I'm obsessed with them. I love them. Cannot wait for Scarefest to come back. But yeah. That's pretty cool. You got a little bit of the gardens, all covered by trees. In fact, I might be able to see a little bit down here. Yeah, you can see a little bit, not too much. I think you can just make out that might either be the conservatories or the bandstand down there. Not sure. But yeah. I mean, they've got all like the paths set up, which is good. So yeah, that's awesome. Got these lamps too, so cool. Just love the detail. I mean, because it really does look realistic, all this. Like, got a lake here as well. I think they've got ducks as well. They're ducks. Yeah, they have got ducks. And they actually move and everything, and that's just so cool. It's awesome. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can see a little bit into the gardens, but not too much. just heard one of the ducks quack. Oh, look at them. Look at the little ducks. The little ducky. Oh, the little ducky. So cute. And then you got battle galleons. I haven't really been on battle galleons much because, I mean, to be honest, it's not really fun if you're not in a group with people you know. Like, if I was just on battle galleons on my own randomly, I would just feel weird. Plus, it's a ride where you get soaked, so it's like, you know. I guess if I was on with a group of friends, maybe, but... And they haven't really got too much of it done so far, but I mean, in fact, there is a boat around there. I can go and show that. But they've got like the basic structure of it done, I think, at the moment. Yeah, there we go. Got a boat that's been modelled for it. He's done a pretty good job on. I believe it was someone from the Discord who, someone called Lord Asdi, that modelled this. And I think he modelled Spinball as well. So, yeah. Well done, Lord Asdi. Good job. And you got little guns here too. Very basic at the moment, but I mean, you know, it's not completely finished yet. But, yeah. Oh, you got a little water effect here too. Just going to keep doing just like cinematic shots like that. And then this all leads into Haunted Hollow. Cool to see how they do that. And then now heading into Mutiny Bay. Obviously Darkest Depths, the welcoming used to be here. I'm just going to bring up scare mazes as much as I possibly can. Right. Got Heave Home as well. I'm actually going to try going on this next week because I've never been on it. I felt I didn't go on it because I was originally going to go on it in one of my Scarefest vlogs, but I just felt really awkward doing it, especially because I was like in full costume. But yeah, I'm actually going to try it. You know, I mean, it's not necessarily a kids' ride, so I mean, why not? But yeah, I think they sometimes have this running as well. It might be in the next update that you can actually see it moving. But yeah, you can see all these little bits here, like for all construction. And yeah, Marauder's Mayhem. And this is what I was saying, like, you know, technically the rides are here, so it would be nice to see these actually rideable soon. Because, yeah, I mean, they're here, so... And this one's obviously moving, and Heave Ho can move in other updates, so... Yeah, it'd be cool to see. Like, even if the rest of, even if the rest of Mutiny Bay isn't necessarily 100% done, like, it'd still be cool. Got Sharkbait Reef, kind of the facade there. Yeah, got all their social media. Oh yeah, and they got Twitch as well. Got that. Pretty cool with them. Keyboards. Don't know how much you can see through here. So you can't crouch is the problem, so I can't actually get in line with that. But that's all at the backstage area. Got Katanga Canyon there. Just look at that reflection on the water too. Like little particles around it. It's awesome. There's like even like the texture on the rocks and the leaves and everything. It's so cool. Great. But yeah. I found out as well, being able to try and get into, when I tried to break into Katanga Canyon, it doesn't even let you get past these barriers. Like, you just get stuck. So, that wasn't fun, but whatever. And it serves me right for trying to break around into places. But, and here we go. Look at that, real fire. Look at it, looks awesome. Favourite ride this, love it. It's great. And here's the Wickeroons here. So I believe mine is this one here, just at the top of the leg, this one. Yeah, I think so. I think it is. But yeah, so these are about 15 quid I think on the website. And yeah, you know, it's just a good way to support the project, I guess. I mean, they said they might be doing a Patreon soon. I'd definitely like to support them as much as I can. Depends how much money I've got left. Obviously, in my student loan, which is now not getting updated because I've had to suspend my studies, so that's fun. But yeah, I'll definitely try and support this project as much as possible because it's just a great project, you know. Look at that. Oh, the fire looks more real in the cinematic camera. Oh, look at that. That's great. Wow. But yeah, saying it's closed. Should I go through the queue line now? Well, I mean, there's not really much else to explore on the park. I don't think it's open. So yeah, let's go on the queue line. Let's have a look. About to go in this extended queue line a lot more recently because of COVID. Look at that. Son, I just love the lens flare. So cool. I just love this kind of angle too, where it's like between the trees. I haven't got the tea lights in yet. I think in future updates they have the tea lights. I'm not sure. By future updates, I mean just literally the next update. Like I said it plural, but yeah. I think even though we haven't had an update in a while, they're working on something big. So like the next update will definitely be worth it because, yeah, the amount of work they're doing on it, and now they have an extra member with Luke from Coast to Gen. So yeah. I'll say just keep going with it, guys. Yeah, you've got the bins here even. Wicker bins. Is the sky ride in place yet? Nah. Again, I think in the next update the sky rides go across, which is cool. Can't go on them, but yeah, it's just cool just to see them going across. And now into the actual main queue line. This is another angle I love. Just any angle of Big Bob is awesome. Like in real life and in this game, it's just so cool. Let's look at that. Just waiting for a train to go past. There we go, look at that fire. So cool. Again, just like all the foliage here and everything. So awesome. Ah, and that's a great angle of it too. So good. They've even done these little, I don't know, these stumps that they have in the ride. I remember I did actually translate all the Bjornen language at some point for the competition they did before the ride opened. I'd like all these scribblings on paper that I kept with me. And yeah, I think this one says fire, I think. F-I-R-E. I know that one's E. Remember that. But yeah. A bit hard to remember it all. I've got the shop. Missing texture at the moment. So cool. I do like this side as well. I mean, I do prefer the ram side. Like, and you've got the smoke effects as well. It's awesome. And yeah, the station isn't open yet. a shame. Not in this update. And the disabled and fast track. Can go into the shop though. Yeah, that's where the photos usually are. Don't know whether there's, I assume there's nothing behind. No. Yeah, got a few Wickerman t-shirts, Monopoly, Top Trumps. I haven't played Top Trumps in years. Jesus. Let's get a cinematic cam on those Top Trumps, eh? Look at them. Cinematic. Top Trumps and Monopoly. Look at that blur. Look at that blur. Okay then, so that's pretty much the main park explored. So I'll go over to X Sector again, then we can ride a few rides and just like show the kind of newer interface that they made. Yeah, they got the welcome in as well. It's cool. All the different food places to go and eat. And the courtyard. Yeah, you got the Skyride station here. Not open yet. To be fair, it wasn't really open for most of the last season, I remember. It's a shame. First aid centre. Fortunately, I've never had to visit here. Let's try and skip across the grass. Oh, look at that. Even got the grass. Look at that grass. So cool. I just love, like, whenever I come into the park as well, just the view of the towers there as you come up from Towers Street. It's a lovely view. It's amazing. Because, I mean, that is kind of the centre of this park. Like, yes, you got the theme park with all the attractions and stuff, but them towers, they're the things that, you know, they're in the name. Like, they make this park what it is. You know, they wouldn't have built a theme park here if the towers weren't there, so, yeah. Look at that little ducky. Look at that. I love how they even added a little animation to it. It's great. It's awesome. Alright. I mean, they've added benches as well. Haven't added the purple benches though, because they got purple benches now, haven't they? I think. Don't know. I know on Euro Magic they recently on the Minecraft server they recently added the purple benches in, which look pretty cool actually in Minecraft. So yeah. Right, so let's go on a few rides then. So how long did that take? 20 minutes or so, did it? I think. I don't know. I say I'm never really a person to actually care about video length or anything. You know. However long my video is, doesn't matter. So you can do the cinematic camera on this too. Look at this. We've even got like the smoke effects. So cool. I didn't realise as well that this was behind. I don't know what this is. This like big metal door, but yeah, in real life it's actually behind Oblivion. So yeah, should we go on Oblivion first then, while we were looking at it. Also Enterprise is spinning anyway, so I'd have to wait for it. Yeah, let's go down main queue line. Why not? Yeah, and in the last update, they didn't have the screens working, did they? So, yeah, they got the screens working now, which is good. I haven't got the soundtrack on it, but still got the screens. That's good. Nah, I got my hands aching now from, I don't know, it's probably RSI or something, which isn't healthy, but whatever. I know they have got a bit of the voice on it.
But what about the psychological aspect? Will you ever be the
I mean, it's not in sync with the TVs, but still, whatever. Hold on, I just need to... Oh, hand. Jesus. Ooh. It's in pain. Right. Okay, there we go. Still in pain, but I'll hold through with it. So got the machines here. Looks good. Here we go. I'm pretty sure here now it says something to do with the Ministry of Joy on it. On that sign, I can't remember. I mean in real life. Right. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm definitely not using this as a reason to relax my hand again. You can got like the little siren spinning up there, that's awesome. Right.
Be prepared for embarkation.
Am I gonna get on in time? I think it's E. Does E work? E? Or... Hold on. How do I get on? How do I get on the ride? How do I... Oh? No? Hold on. I am actually going to have to use the controls. If it doesn't bug on me again. There we go. E or mouse left click. Yes, E should work. Hold on. Will it not let me on Oblivion? Okay, well it won't let me on it now. Okay, well I am now... Oh no, I'm not stuck. Never mind. Right, let's try it again. No, I am still stuck. Okay, well that's not good. Have I broke? Yep. Okay. Well, I'll have to wait for one of these gates to open and then I'll get back through. Come on. Are the gates going to open for me? There we go. Alright. Oh, so we go through. Let's try and get on the front row. There we go.
For something, there is no rational explanation.
I'll just have a drink while I'm on the ride. Because my throat's sore.
Welcome to the unknown. Welcome to eternal darkness.
But I remember to cut out the sounds of me having a drink in the background. Here we go. I think they said as well that they have to reprogram all this, like, or they have to remake it because they found some more accurate plans or something. Or now they have plans for Oblivion and it's not accurate, but it's like, not gonna lie guys, like, this, to me this is accurate enough, like, it looks great as it is. Like, I mean, if they really want to, like, rework on it, like, no rush, I mean, you know, because it looks great. Look at this view as well. It's amazing. I can't remember whether they've added the don't look down in this update as well. They definitely added it in the next one, but I'll have to listen out for it. Yes, they added it in. Excellent. Look at that. This lens flare and just the smooth turn. The only thing I would say about Oblivion is if they ever wanted to improve on it in real life, is if after the drop there could be a little bit of roller coaster added to it, like a little bit of actual, like a few loops or whatever, like instead of it just being the drop and then getting back into the station. Because I mean, like, to be honest, you're spending more time like waiting at the end bit than, you know, to get off the ride than you are actually on the ride, really. I mean, because like the main thrill bit of it's the drop, but it's like after that, yeah. So just wish there was just like a little bit more roller coaster, and then yeah.
For some things, there is no rational explanation. There is no way out. There is no happy ending to this story. Welcome.
God, this guy's really optimistic, isn't he?
Welcome to eternal darkness. Welcome.
It's a shame as well that on this ride they've had to take off a lot of bits of audio and video, which is a shame. I don't know why. I think again one more of the live streams I watched, they mentioned that they had to take off eternal darkness or something because it relates to death or something, which is like, it's a little bit petty, I think. Like, you know, just keep the ride as it originally was. Like, don't change it. I don't like change. Ugh. Right, can I get off there? Or do I have to wait for the automatically? There we go. Come off. And you've got a little bit of a control panel here with some floating buttons. I remember as well I was on Oblivion one time last season and someone complimented me on my hair colour, which is nice. I think they asked if I dyed it or whatever, which is, yeah, which is nice. It's nice when people interact with you, isn't it? You know, a socially awkward wreck like me. Alright, so you got disabled access, and this time they actually have the, well, it's not really a shop, is it? It's the photo op area in the arcade. And guess what's in the arcade? Nothing. It's completely blank. Apart from a few leaves. A few lonesome leaves. Let's put a little bit of a cinematic cam on that. We need cinematic cam on those leaves. Right. As I say though, I think towers, they could make amazing here. I think, you know, if you maybe, I don't know, if from Oblivion either you don't have this area open or maybe you make like a separate exit along here, I bet you could have a scare maze in this area in real life. Like, you know, they need new areas, like, and it's a big enough area. And, you know, maybe have like the entrance here, have the exit over there, and yeah, be cool. Really cool. Right, let's go on Enterprise next. Enterprise is a ride that I actually do kind of like in real life. I mean, it's not one that I always go to, but, you know, I appreciate it. You know. I think I went on it more than Submission. Speaking of Submission. Nah, they haven't added it yet. I think in a future update they have fencing around Submission, so I think they're going to be working on it later on. So, yeah. That'll be good. There's a black bench here. That's different compared to all the other benches. Right, can I get on before it starts? I'm gonna cheat and go through the exit. Ah, it's closed. Can I get on? I have to wait. I swear this is more green in real life now. Maybe they're giving it a repaint. I don't know, because it looks kind of like teal there. Which is my favourite colour, teal. It's what my hair's supposed to look like, but it's come out as more of a green at the moment. Was teal before, but then I redid it. Had to re-bleach it, and then came out more of a green. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Got Smiley going around in the background. And this is cool as well. I might get really focused up on this. On the fence. Oh, he's got a really good depth of field with this. And again, I think at one point they did actually have a Ministry of Joy sign on Enterprise. Yeah, I really have lost control of this one. Yeah, but I think around here they added like a Ministry of Joy sign, actually linking in the ride and stuff. And of course now they've added a spiral in the middle to link it more, which is good. I think with this as well, you can't actually choose which car you go into. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's the same with all rides at this point, but at least with the other ones you can like choose the row and stuff, while with this, yeah, you can't actually choose the seat that you go into. So I think if I go in this one, yeah, it brings me more further round, but still cool. And I can't put cinematic camera on with this yet, because as again they've explained from the live streams I've watched, they're two separate cameras. So you've got the player camera and then you've got the ride camera, and they're not the same thing. And the cinematic camera is on the player camera, not on the ride camera, and that's the reason why you can't move the camera around while you're on the ride. Hopefully, I think at one point they're thinking of just having the player camera, and that the player camera will then go onto the ride and you can look round. But yeah, I think they need to figure that out. I've been having a bit of a hard time with it. Again, so cool with the kind of like chroming on this metal. Looks awesome. It does take a while for this one, that is the issue. I think I timed it as well from when I recorded it last season, and it's like 2 minutes, this ride. Like from when it starts to when it gets back down, like 2 whole minutes. It's crazy. Here we go. It is an awesome feeling when you're on this ride. It's also surprisingly quite a relaxing ride as well. You know, like, I mean, you'd think it would be quite an intense ride, but it's actually really relaxing. Like, you know, if you ever want like a chill ride when you're at Towers, go on Enterprise. I mean, it's just, you know, it's nice. Kind of makes you feel a bit weightless at times, which is really cool. I think it's also quite underrated, this ride as well. I think not a lot of people appreciate it. You know, I think it's cool enough. Yeah. Not the best, but you know, not the worst either. And we slow down. I which you'll see when I get off this, I will get off at a completely separate point to where I am. There we go. I'm magically teleported, and as you can see, the cinematic camera's still on. Wait, did I have it on before I just got on the ride? I must have. Oh, okay. And to the and now they've got the marbleizing screen working. Looking good. Let's get this on cinematic. Look at that. So good. Yeah, I've seen people try and go through the queue with the cinematic camera on. It is very difficult to do because you just get really dizzy. It is literally drunk cam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful. Whoa. I'm drunk. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. It's so hard to control. I mean, it's not the control, it's just the way you're facing. It's really difficult to make out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. I missed the ride entirely. That's cool. Right, okay, let's stop fooling around with the cinematic cam. Let's go on the damn ride. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'll just put it in one more time. Just look at it. The sun. I love how you just hear it roaring around. Sounds so good. But when you're in the actual queue line, you can hardly hear yourself think. Like, it's really loud. And I don't really think it's the music either. I think it is just genuinely the ride is just extremely loud. You got all the screens and stuff working, taking effect, which is great. Yeah, so these scanning things, when I tried to use the app, the scanner doesn't work anymore on it. Like the app's almost completely broke. We've also got these now, these flaps, which would be very useful for scare mazes, because, yeah, scare mazes use a lot of flaps. Well, there's probably epilepsy warning in this room, by the way, because it flashes. It flashes a lot in this room at certain points. And this is accurate to real life, because none of the screens are working. In fact, it was funny, one time I went in and this screen, it was just a square blue screen. It was so funny. Like, yeah.
You are now embarking on an optical procedure.
Oh, that's cool, the voiceover. But with this room, I mean, I don't know whether anyone watching has seen the original concepts for the Smiler station. But if you look at them, they look so much better than like this whole section here. It looks like a part of the sanctuary, and the main queue line station looks like it's all got like plastic matting on the walls and everything. It looks so much better. Like, because if you look at the station, it is really plain. Like, it's just plain and white. Like, I wish they went with the original design. I mean, it's probably because it cost too much money or something, but yeah. Also, another thing that I can show in here is that you can open stuff. It's really cool. So we can go into this little back area. I believe this is the elevator, so I'd have to wait for the elevator to come up. But I can open this door, and then I get teleported back down, which is not helpful. I can go through the shop though, so let's go to the shop. Can I open this? No. Okay. You can see the shop's a little bit more bright now. You got some merch, a little bit creased, but whatever. VTO. I've got a Virtual Towers t-shirt myself as well. You can get one on the website. Got some mugs. I believe there's some in this box as well. Oh, yeah. A couple of blacked out mugs. Got TVs working again. All the boxes. Don't know whether these have like any Easter eggs on. Deco gone.
Join us.
No, I won't join you. I do always find these corridors really creepy. Like in real life. I mean, they're much darker in real life, but I always find them really creepy. Like, I don't know why. What's behind the door? Nothing. It's literally just a random black room. They have to put something in there at some point. Is there anything behind this door? No. This door. Alright, so this leads back to I think it's the optical, or is it the correctional block, I think it's called in real life? I don't know.
You didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word.
Excuse me? Excuse me, I did not say the magic word?
You didn't say the magic word. You didn't say the magic word.
Yeah, I think that's from Jurassic Park or something. Is it bad that I haven't seen the Jurassic Park films all the way through? I've seen most of the first one, but well, that's about it. I mean, I've seen the newer ones, Jurassic World and Jurassic Kingdom, but no, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's it. But yeah, I haven't actually seen Jurassic. Haven't seen Jurassic Park really. Much. I haven't done like a full proper watch through of it. So yeah. Here's the CCTV. So it is actually live CCTV, so you can see it slowly moving across, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And all this will hopefully be operational at some point, so you can actually operate the ride. I'll see if I can try and get over to the other side. Hold on. If I can. In fact, can I go back? Can I go back here? Ah, oh, god damn it. Right, back through we go.
Accessories allow you to carry your newfound happiness and joy into your mundane, everyday life.
Right. I'm running. I just thought as well I can literally just go through the doors here, can't I? There we go. Can I get on the ride quick? There we go. Front row. Front row's always best, I think. Because the back row, it's really, really uncomfortable. It's really rough. Let's head off. Did they add the flashing in this? Nah, they haven't. Well, I mean they have, but it's not like pitch black as it should be, so. Oh, look at the lighting of that. I think they're waiting for Unreal 5 because they've got dynamic lighting in that. Don't know exactly what that is, but I know that it sorts out the lighting and stuff. It's because I think the problem that they're having is either they have to set the lighting with a natural sunlight, which means everything will be bright, or they make it completely dark and light it up themselves. So with this, obviously they've got the natural sunlight there, but it means that there's an indoor bit that's bright too. So in indoor bits, what they have to do is they have to darken it, make it completely pitch black, and then light it up with individual lights. Well, I think with Unreal 5, it has that mix. So it's like, if you are in an indoor place, it will already be dark. If you get my point? So, yeah. Look at this. It's a little bit slow, but again, I think that's because they said that it isn't optimized fully yet, but I mean still, I mean for the highest quality mode on this, it's just, look at it go. I think they said they took out the motion blur from this version as well, so that's good. was always my favourite bit of the ride. This. Halfway correct. God, with this though, when it's on a really sunny day or when it's raining, it's a nightmare on this bit because either the sun's directly in your eyes. Oh, that was just cool going past there. Yeah, either the sun's directly in your eyes or the rain goes directly in your face. Yeah, I think it was on this lift as well I saw into Freak Show Toxic Junkyard for the first time, so that's cool. But you could just see it like going by the games bunker. So good. God, you see it roaring around the track. This is the uncomfortable bit. Hate this corkscrew. It's so uncomfortable. I think mainly the second half of the Smiler's the more uncomfortable bit, and it's especially that corkscrew at the end. It's just, I mean, on the front row it's just about bearable, but on the back, oh, it's yeah, it's very uncomfortable. But going back to the original designs as well, just like imagine this room full of like loads of plastic on the walls and stuff. You know, like our like a alien crash site, for an example. They have like all the plastic tubes and stuff, and all like the plastic kind of walls and stuff, like thin plastic wrap on the walls. See, that'd be cool. But yeah, they never did it. They just went this kind of bland white, which is like very clinical and sterilised. But you know, also it's more like the Sanctuary, which I never got to do it as a maze, but I would have loved to. And yeah, I just love that aesthetic. I think it would have suited the X Sector a bit more as well, because the Smiler is still kind of a departure from the X Sector. Like this whole kind of secret government facility. It's become more of like kind of a bright, colourful thing with the Smiler, you know? Like it's still sinister, but
if you've ever been accused of seeing the world through rose-tinted spectacles, we have the gift for you.
God,
why not
what a
try
flashing
seeing the world
face.
through these exclusive The Smiler goggles?
These ergonomically designed The Smiler goggles will allow you to do just
And on this, all the stats. God, that's a beautiful face, isn't it? Right. Oh, and that's interesting as well. On the design for this is the original Marmalizer, because it's a circle in the middle rather than a cylinder. Oh, that's funny, that. So they still have that on the promotional stuff for it. Because yeah, it's like that's a sphere, while on the one that we got now, it's just like a cylinder, isn't it? Hmm. That's interesting, that. And I assume that's actually on the promotional stuff still to this day, isn't it? So, yeah. Fun fact, I guess. Right, so you may think, well, we've been on all the rides now. There is one more thing that we can do. And it's not Spinball. There is another ride that I believe we can technically go on, which is Wicker Man. So we go over to Wicker Man. We can't get into the station, obviously, but there is a way to get on the ride. It's kind of, I believe it's not like going on as a passenger. I believe it's like they put the camera at the front of the ride, but you can still experience the ride, which is good. So, yeah, this is cool as well. It's heritage plaque. Look at that. Sunlight on it. Look at that for a screensaver. Great. Alright, let's skip along to Wicker Man. And I cannot do the Wicker Man voice right now because my throat is really hurting. Well, it's not hurting that much, I just had a drink while I was on the Smiler, but yeah. Still a little bit sore. I don't even know how long I've been recording for, but yeah, doesn't matter. I want to cover all this stuff, so you can imagine as the more stuff that gets added, the longer these videos will be, unless we put them into parts. But yeah, as I said earlier, though, like I'm not really too bothered about if the video's too long of a length, to be honest. Like, just, you know, I just put them up and see if people watch them, I guess. Like, I'm not really that bothered as well, like, about the growth of my channel necessarily. Like, not really that bothered about. I mean, it's nice to see subscribers and views and stuff go up and likes, but I never ask for them, is the thing. I just think, you know, not really any point in asking for views and stuff, so yeah. Right, what I need to do is, I need to wait for the train to go back round the exit, and then wait maybe 30 seconds after that, and then I know it will be in the station, because the thing is you have to press tab to get onto the ride, but the thing is obviously I need to know when it's actually in the station, so I can start the ride from where the ride's meant to start. So yeah, because if I press tab now, oh no, it is in the station. Okay, fair enough. Is the ride gonna start? I hope it will. At some point. There we go. So as you can see, the camera's like on the front of the of the ride at this point, because I think this is just a test version. Look at this though. Favourite ride, this in Towers. Don't necessarily think it's the best. I can't really judge that because I'm not that much of a theme park enthusiast, but it's my favourite. I just love it. I think it's just a personal thing. You know, I started going to Alton Towers regularly in 2018 when the ride opened. It's my first ever wooden coaster, and I just love the way how it's like, you feel like there's no control on it. You know, you feel like you're quite free in movement because it's all based on momentum and stuff. You know, it just feels more natural in the way that it moves as well, which is really cool. I will admit though, recently it has been a little bit more rough, but still love it. And I love the theming and the storyline as well. Here we go. There we go, look at this. Whoa. And round, now into the... There we go, up and in. I think we're now coming up to my favourite part of it. This drop here is my favourite part of the ride. It's like, boom, down into it. Yes. And now into the station building, which at the moment they got all lit up, but and again, this is probably the problem with dynamic lighting, because it's already naturally bright because of because they can't really like separate the two very easily. Yeah, you got a little bit of a glimpse of the station here as well. I love how they got like the lighting going on, moving across the floor there, as it does on the ride. Really cool. Gonna go into the station. There we go. Let's look at all this. It's great. Right then. So I think that's pretty much everything in this update. As you can see, it's a larger area that's been granted access to, which is great. And yeah, also the Burger Kitchen here, forgot to mention that, of course, an important place. This is where I've got most of my meals last year. It's good as well that you could order on an app as well, because it just makes social interaction so much easier when I don't have to actually do it face to face. It's great. All I have to do is just order on a phone and pick it up. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything in this. I'll just go over to the cake, because who doesn't want to end on a cake? Eh? Assuming the next update as well, they're going to have to get rid of the cake, aren't they? And the 40th celebration thing. I think with all the events that we've got this year for the season, though, it feels like the 40th anniversary this year. So yeah, maybe that's what they're doing at Towers, who knows. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this update. The next update will be the current one that we got at the moment, which is it's a really cool update. Like, if you haven't seen it yet, it is awesome. So yeah, I'll hopefully get that out, hopefully next week. In fact, no, next week I'll be at Towers. So the next week's video will be my opening day Alton Towers vlog. And then I guess the week after that I'll do the last, or at least the latest, well, it won't be the last one ever, but you know, the last for a while until the next update comes out. So yeah, I guess I'll see you all next time. Bye!